heightened security, Nabua Primary School gets first permanent classroom, and Magisterial Biennial Judicial Conference concludes. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rema. Thank you for joining us. A joint security workshop between the Electoral Commission and the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary was held today at the Holiday Inn in Port Moresby.
All right, that team will come around.
Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi said the aim of the workshop is to ensure that the 2027 general elections are safe, credible and trusted by the people of Papua New Guinea.
There was a big gap since the last few general elections where we usually have coordination meeting with the security some 10 years ago. And after these 10 years, this is the first one that we're having together again in a combined workshop with the police and PNGC. So it's a good opportunity for them to discuss going forward for 2027.
She said election security is not the responsibility of one institution, but depends on close continuous collaboration between PNG Electoral Commission and the police at every level.
Highlands, and some parts of Pomase have high-risk areas which collaborative efforts, understanding of the remoteness of those wards, allergies, and also the strategies that we want to put together to address issues that we faced in the past elections. So that training here can give them an insight on how they can collaborate and maybe firm up a strategy before the writs are issued. So,
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the acting Electoral Commissioner, Margaret Vagi, acknowledged the role both parties played during election period.
She commended Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary and also highlighted the importance of collaborating, stating that the roles must function not in parallel, but as one coordinated system.
It's good to see the support that's been with the presence of every border commander, all the divisional commanders, Southern, Northern, Western, they're all here, and with the Highlands PPCs and Pomase PPCs, our election managers, assistant election managers.
Acting Electoral Commissioner Vagi said the Electoral Commission and RPNGC will work together not only to protect the integrity, but the confidence of the nation.
Despite funding, I'm sure we can work together to address some of these issues. And also, on the other hand, we want to also relay the importance of understanding their roles as a policeman and PNGEC as the implementer of elections. So there's some demarcation in their roles and where they play as a security officer and the PNGEC as official officer who's responsible for the polling booth and who's also responsible for the counting center. So those are two critical areas that we'll further discuss going forward.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
Southern Highlands Provincial Election Advisory Committee has met with district CEOs on Monday to accelerate preparations for the upcoming national general elections.
Chaired by Provincial Administrator David Kelma, the meeting focused on critical logistics benchmarks, including electoral roll updates, counting venue arrangements, and provincial awareness campaigns. Provincial Election Manager Grace Wong reported that despite difficulties posed by El Nino weather conditions, awareness teams have successfully reached nearly 90% of the population, including remote areas like Waro and Sambarigi. However, concerns were raised regarding the accuracy of the common roll. Senior LLG Manager Ronald Rambu highlighted that many illegal voters are frequently omitted from the final roll after registration data is processed in Port Moresby. Mr. Kelma emphasized the urgency of resolving these discrepancies.
Because that is going to reflect our work here. Committee meeting, Grace, Ian, yourself, And those awareness thing you have gone out, you have awareness there. And belum putting name belum citizen of South Malaysia juga. But when it goes to most people, some of the names are omitted. So I think that's a good question and a concern being raised. Grace, if you can find time from Dr. no, at least if they need some assistance from us, we can always provide. Some of the members here to provide support, or you can start on time the data entry.
The meeting saw participation from leadership across Imbongu, Yalabu Pangia, Mendi Munu, and Nipa Kutubu districts. The Kagua Arava district was notably absent due to ongoing leadership concerns regarding its parliamentary representation. Committee members, including Deputy Administrators for Economic, Social and Cooperative Services, reaffirmed their commitment to ensuring a smooth, inclusive electoral process for all eligible residents. Pakatambu National EMTV News.
Nabua Primary School in the Kairuku District Central Province has opened its first ever permanent classroom in 50 years. This will now improve learning for about 200 students.
After relocating further inland due to rise in sea level, Nabua Primary School finally gets a permanent 2-in-1 classroom. The building was funded by the Kairuku District Development Authority as an investment for the future. Speaking during the opening yesterday, a student representative, Angelica Aihi, expressed what it means to them.
The student body, I would like to take this time to say thank you to the hard-working, committed, and the supportive people behind this classroom. First of all, a huge word of thanks to God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit for blessing us, our school, and our community with a new double classroom.
She also added that the investment will boost their learning.
I believe and promise you that in the near future, you will hear Nabua Primary School's name ranked the first in Kairuku District.
The new classroom brings the number of classrooms to 6. The other 4 classrooms are semi-permanent buildings where the students attend classes and sit on desks or dusty sandy floors. Nabua Primary School head teacher Andrew Owa also welcomes the development. Moreover, member for Kairuku Peter Iso Aimo says this is a new chapter for the school.
You know, sometimes you have to be confident. You say what you want to say and God will bless you.
He says the District Development Authority continues to invest in education throughout the district.
To ensure all this good work we are proposing is guided and it does materialize.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
The West Papua refugee camp in Port Moresby marked 55 years since the independence proclamation, declaring to keep pushing for self-determination.
Today was a bright day for the little community as they were commemorating the day to reaffirm and strengthen their faith towards fight for the independence. Refugee Political West Papua Samuel Igame said July 1st is a very important day for them. He highlighted their challenges and hoped that one day they will have their freedom as a nation.
Because since the Netherlands have occupied us, our territory, and look after us, they prepare us not only to be ordinary people. The Netherlands prepare us as a nation, to be a nation.
The day concluded with the contemporary and traditional dances, highlighting their tradition and cultures. It was quite emotional and also joyful moment for them to be given the opportunity to commemorate their day twice in a year.
It brings another sad moment for us. Is like we never see our independence, and now we are starting to bring that recognition back by bringing 1971, 1st July 1971 as a proclamation, meaning that I am a West Papua, upon this land in West Papua, in the jungle of West Papua, with this military and with the gun I have, with the constitution I have, with the leadership I have as a president, I want to fight for my people's right and fight for my right.
Igame said the population has also grown to over 200 people. However, they managed to live as one family.
We are not only West Papua. We are a nation.
Lorraine Jimal, National MTV News.
The Simbu Provincial Administration has developed a comprehensive El Nino response plan covering the 6 districts of Simbu and urban areas. The plan was presented to the members of Simbu Provincial Assembly recently in the province.
The Simbu Provincial Administration's El Nino Response Team recently presented 2026 El Nino Risk Assessment and Scenario Planning documents to Simbu Governor Noah Cole and the Provincial Administrator John Punde and members of the Simbu Provincial Assembly. The documents were developed in consultation with the Provincial Disaster and Emergency Committee, the Provincial Management Team, technical officers and local level government representatives. The plan provides detailed assessments of current vulnerabilities, including food security, water supply, public health, frost and bushfire risks associated with El Nino. The response plan also outlines public awareness activities, emergency preparedness measures, disaster response strategies, estimated implementation costs, and clearly defined responsibilities for response teams. The Provincial Assembly has been requested to endorse recommendations for the Provincial Executive Council to approve funding through the provincial budget to support the implementation of the response plan. Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde said the province must prepare immediately as El Nino conditions have already affected Simbu for the past 3 weeks. He also announced that Simbu Provincial Administration will revise its provincial budget to support El Nino response programs with assistance from all 6 districts of Simbu. The administrator added that substantial funding will be required to effectively implement the response. The Provincial El Nino Response Team based at the provincial headquarters are coordinating preparedness for the expected worsening conditions. Mimi Pio, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab Dina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Financial stress hitting you hard? Need a quick personal loan? At United Finance, we are fast, flexible, fair and familiar. Best of all, we charge absolutely no fees to apply. Borrow anywhere from 500 to 20,000 kina. With quick processing and flexible repayments up to 72 fortnights, our regional teams nationwide are ready to serve you today. United Finance, we are here for you.
MTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The Magisterial Service Biennial Judicial Conference 2026 concluded today with sessions on mediation rollout, judicial care, revenue project and key messages shared by Chief Magistrate Mark Pupaka.
The conference was intended to bring about the following outcomes. Magistrates will comply fully with leadership code requirements. Sentencing practices will demonstrate improved consistency. Mediation practices will be effectively applied in district court, and institutional reforms will be better implemented at all levels. Chief Magistrate Pupaka highlighted key summary of the sessions that were facilitated throughout the conference.
Okay, you start considering the correct sentence to be passed by factors that are sort of the consideration things that need to be on the table for you, you compromise the sentencing process. How man by your kalapus na sit down and business belong na rabla. You'll be compromised in passing the right sentence. Crime, the sentence befitting the crime, if you allow considerations that cannot be taken into account in the sentencing process.
He further touched on mediation and said some deliberations.
Passing also, just because the guy can't afford bail, you can't compromise the intention of the law. There's a reason why in the cradle of democracy, America, people on the street have million kina bonds. Who said bail is going to be pitched on affordability? I'm not quite sure we're on the record for this. There's a few things that we're experiencing with flight risk on some of the offenses that have been reported on. People have been given bail mindlessly. Not only by this, the bail authority we administer.
Chief Magistrate Pupaka emphasized to magistrates that every decision must be backed with reasoning.
You don't like a life sentence to be passed by the district court? Well, you are free to think, you are free to act that out by not being part of the system that enforces that wish of government and legislation. So I just leave that to you. We need to remember the oath we took. Our pledge is to do justice to all manner of people without fear or favor. It's a challenging time, tough country. We're not in Australia or England, but we find our space, ourselves in this space. We need to remember who we are.
Benson Wema, National MTV News.
Justice Laura Kuvi reminded magistrates during the final day of the conference today to abstain from commenting on active matters on social media to avoid coming into conflict with cases in the line of work.
Justice Kuvi was highlighting some of the key points that magistrates need to be reminded of and be cautious when out in the social media space. The magistrates were told that anything they say or publish on social media can be used against and can bear serious implications on them.
If you make public comments on matters that are in court, that have been said in Parliament, that are on issues that are trending on social media, it affects your impartiality, your independence, your propriety, and can be used against you in court to ask for your recusal of a matter In fact, it can be taken up to JLSC to say whether or not you are competent.
Justice Kui stated messages that are put out on social media give a reflection of themselves.
So you're always reminded that when you are using social media, you must remind yourself of your judicial independence, remind yourself of your impartiality, remind yourself of your integrity, remind yourself of propriety, equality, competence, and diligence. What you say online remains and becomes a reflection of you eternally.
She also elaborates on the type of people and groups magistrates associate with that leak out messages and eventually leading to an issue.
So you have to be careful with what you say on social media. You have to be careful about who your friends are on social media. So it's time for you to go back and go through your list of friends, go through the social media applications that you are on, and ask yourself personally whether you should be friends with certain people, whether you should be associated with some groups. And it's a reminder to all of us, because even WhatsApp is social media. Well, some of us think it's only Facebook and...
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The National Volunteer Service has taken another significant step towards expanding its presence in the Highlands region after holding successful partnership discussions with the Southern Highlands Provincial Administration aimed at empowering communities through volunteerism and sustainable development. The meeting held in Mendi recently is part of the NVS Highlands Regional Courtesy Visits and Volunteer Recruitment Drive, which seeks to establish strategic partnerships with provincial governments across the region. The discussions centered on identifying areas where the National Volunteer Service and the provincial government can work together to address community development challenges by mobilizing volunteers, supporting government service delivery, and creating opportunities for young people to actively contribute to the province's development. The Southern Highlands Province Deputy Administrator, District LLG and Law and Order, Dr. Emmanuel Andrew welcomed the initiative and acknowledged the important role volunteerism can play in complementing government programs, particularly in rural and remote communities where access to essential service remains a challenge. Dr. Andrews said they are eager to partner with NVS to place volunteers in remote parts of the province, as the Southern Highlands provincial government's focus is to support its people at the ward level. The meeting also explored the establishment of a formal partnership that would enable Southern Highlands Province and NVS to partner and recruit volunteers, especially in the field of health and agriculture. NVS Director for Public Relations and Marketing Julie Raka said NVS's vision of building resilient communities will be achieved through structured volunteer programs that support health, education, agriculture, youth empowerment, environmental protection, and other key development sectors. Meanwhile, National Volunteer Service Director for Public Relations and Marketing, Julie Raka, says strong partnerships between national institutions, provincial governments and local communities are essential to achieving sustainable development outcomes. Ms. Raka explained that by harnessing the skills, knowledge and commitment of volunteers, communities can become active participants in solving local challenges while supporting government development priorities. She added that NVS remains committed to promoting volunteerism as a powerful tool for nation building, creating opportunities for Papua New Guineans to contribute their time, skills and expertise towards improving the lives of others and supporting sustainable development across the country. Hence, the regional engagement marks another milestone in the organization's efforts to establish lasting partnerships that place communities at the center of development and ensure volunteerism becomes an integral part of Papua New Guinea's future growth. Now we take a look at the Nest Fund Market Report. The kina closed lower at $0.2279 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2204 US, 0.3152 Australian dollars, 0.1850 euro, and 35.61 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Scout Rice, and by you like it.
Welcome to the Law Asia Environmental Conference, taking place in Port Moresby from August 19 to 21. This is the first conference of its kind in our region, bringing together judges, lawyers, academics, and environmental experts to discuss the environmental rule of law and its importance for our future. Join us in Port Moresby this August for the Law Asia Environmental Conference. Together, we can shape a stronger, more sustainable future for Papua New Guinea, the Pacific, and beyond. Register now at Law Asia Environmental Law Conference 2026.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
MTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. A tourist attraction site at Agaga village in the Lower Nabua area has seen more than 100 tourists visiting the bird-watching site every year. The place was created by local resident Tony Doa back in 2017 and has seen an increase in the number of tourists annually.
Tony Doa, who hails from Lower Nabua in Western Highlands Province,
has a bird watching area where he attracts more than 100 tourists in a year. He is continuing to make the hideout more comfortable for different species of birds, mostly bird of paradise. He created a place for them to come and feed, and during the day, they come and dance around a specific location. Mr. Doa provides fruits such as pawpaw, ripe bananas, and red pandanus for the birds to feed on. This has attracted many tourists to go bird watching at Agika village. Yesterday, 3 tourists were at the site when EMTV visited. One was from the United Kingdom, another one from Canada, and one from Africa. They all traveled to Papua New Guinea from their countries for sightseeing. Christine Lee, 79 years old, from the United Kingdom, said Papua New Guinea is such a wonderful place to visit with friendly people.
Been to Papua New Guinea, it's easy to walk and there's lovely flowers and lots of nice pineapple and very, very friendly people. I am very impressed.
She said they visited the first site and watched beautiful birds, such as flower birds and others. Another tourist who traveled all the way from Canada, Jane Burgess, also shared similar sentiments and said Papua New Guinea is beautiful with wonderful people.
A little bit of paradise. That's all I can say. It's beautiful. And as Christine said, the people are wonderful. They're always welcoming and happy. Yeah. And beautiful birds, really beautiful birds.
Thank you.
And the butterflies are nice. I've seen damselflies. I photograph everything.
Mr. Doa said he started the bird watching site in 2017. It did take time for people to visit the place and for tourists to come, but he never gave up.
2-3 number time was a sometimes I'm planning lily also come. Sometimes I'm 3 number one time was me come to the place or some when I tourist become in Chile. Na me amos was some come in Chile na me lugadim or bear of paradise na or any pieces come lo feeder dance and miss me most no I'm or lines are looking no come in Chile.
He continued to create a friendly environment for the birds to come, feed and live in the little hideout. The site is located outside Mount Hagen City. It is an hour drive from the town to the destination. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Sumcar District Development Authority has presented a couple of vehicles to certain groups and individuals to continue their work for the people of Sumcar, Medang Province.
The local level government president for the 3 LLGs in Sumcar, the Sumgilba LLG, South Karkar and North Karkar LLG will now have vehicles to visit their LLGs whenever the need arises. These vehicles were presented to them by the Sumcar DDA under the chairmanship of Alexander Sunguman Om. Mr. Om also presented an administration vehicle to the Pacific Marine Industrial Zone team to use for mobilization and other necessary work requiring a vehicle. Upon presenting the vehicles, he urged the recipients to use them for good purposes and not to misuse them as they are the people's property provided by the DDA.
On behalf of Sumcar District Development Authority, we have presented key come over the leaders will here committee marking board development committees. Use this car. Remember, this is an asset. Using this wisely, long making money walking in it, long making long organizing unit, strengthening unit, now you must ready long. Project on our side.
Mr. Om also presented motor vehicle registrations for Route 17B from Rampi to Bunabun and Route 17E to support PMV owners in providing services to the communities. He also made a total of 100,000 kina commitment to support schools, churches, women's groups and other community-based projects in Rampi 1 and Rampi 2. Mr. Om also announced a commitment of 50,000 kina to assist youths in the Sam area to organize a major sports tournament. The funding will be presented at a later date as part of the district's ongoing support for youth's empowerment, sports and community unity. Mr. Om said the initiatives reflects the Sumcar DDA's commitment to ensuring fair and equal development reaches every ward and community across Sumcar district in Medang Province. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Mount Hagen City Authority Chief Executive Officer Leo Noki has announced plans to construct 2 state-of-the-art toilet facilities at the Mount Hagen main market to improve hygiene and convenience for both farmers and the general public.
The Mount Hagen main market serves as a vital hub for local farmers to sell their produce and for customers to access fresh goods. However, until now, the lack of sufficient and hygienic public toilets has been a concern for many people. Chief Executive Officer Leo Noki announced the authority's plan and emphasized the importance of providing adequate sanitation facilities to support market vendors and customers. While announcing the plan, Mr. Noki assured the public that new bus stops and 2 state-of-the-art public toilet facilities will be built before the end of this year.
Public, we are going to build 2-3 bus stops now. All public now, we are putting up 2 state-of-the-art toilet facilities, wash facilities. And before the end of the year, we will have this going.
Mr. Noki said the public facilities aim to address these concerns by offering convenient and well-maintained sanitation options within the market area. In addition, he noted that the Mount Hagen City Authority, in collaboration with the provincial government, is also focusing on law and order issues in the city, stressing that public safety is paramount.
Give assurance to our people in Hagen and Western Islands and to other investors that the Mount Hagen City Authority with its board in collaboration with the provincial government may put in priority on law and order. We are working together with the police department and we are taking interventions.
Mr. Noki further appealed to people from other islands provinces to behave like Western Islanders and respect everyone moving in and out of the city of Mount Hagen.
Apil belum and go long online usat or brata belum come antaloela lo South Islands enga or whenever Simbu whenever you come logen once you come into Mount Hagen and place you. You losing over the bagrap sit down passing you come in here and behave.
The public welcomed the announcement and believe that improving market infrastructure will contribute positively to the local economy and public well-being. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Tertiary Catholic Students' Union of Papua New Guinea successfully held its convention under the theme Stronger in Faith, Builders of Peace at the Diocese of Goroka in Eastern Highlands Province.
The University of Goroka Catholic Students Association and Goroka Technical College warmly welcomed delegates from various universities and colleges across the islands and Momase regions. Participating institutions included the University of Technology in Lae, Divine Word University in Medang, Holy Trinity Teachers College in Mount Hagen, Don Bosco Technical College in Simbu, representatives from the Nursing College in Goroka, the University of Papua New Guinea, Pacific Adventist University, and POM Business College. The convention commenced with an opening mass celebrated by Bishop Valentine of the Diocese of Goroka, who encouraged students to remain steadfast in their Catholic faith while pursuing their academic studies. Throughout the convention, participants were inspired by presentations delivered by priests, religious leaders, and lay missionaries, including guest facilitators who traveled from the United States. The program also featured creative cultural performances, vibrant fellowship, liturgical celebrations led by participating institutions, ball games, and sightseeing activities. These activities strengthened friendships among participants and created lasting memories for everyone in attendance. The convention concluded on a joyful and successful note with powerful commissioning messages delivered by facilitators. They challenged students to keep their focus on Jesus and to surrender every struggle, addiction, attachment and witness to the Lord. The participating institutions sincerely appreciated and thanked the University of Goroka Catholic Students Association for successfully hosting this memorable event. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Staff of Gerehu Hospital in Port Moresby recently underwent infection prevention and control training. The training was facilitated by Brian Bell Chemical Division with aims to prevent healthcare-associated infections and protect workers from dangerous exposures.
The training session brought together senior nursing officers, hygiene staff and cleaners, focusing on the correct use of hospital-grade chemicals, proper dilutions, cleaning procedures and international color coding standards to strengthen IPC practices. Gerehu General Hospital pediatrician Dr. Fiona Coupe emphasized the importance of the session. She said from the IPC presentation, they learned and identified significant gaps in current IPC procedures at the hospital. She added that the training was a great step forward for the participants to be at par with other hospitals in National Capital District, such as Port Moresby General Hospital, 2K Medical Center, and Paradise Private Hospital in terms of correct chemical use, proper dilutions, and standardized cleaning process. She acknowledged Brian Bell Chemical Division for their willingness to conduct practical hygiene sessions for all staff across NCD-PHA, recognizing the importance of strengthening IPC measures across all facilities. The Chief Executive Officer of NCD-PHA, Dr. Robin Oge, acknowledged the initiative as an organizational milestone. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rugby Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes, everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
We're ready to go.
Years ago, Data PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Data PNG.
Join us this Sunday for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. Get ready for an electrifying showcase of incredible talent as we bring to you all the excitement and highlights of Day 2 of the auditions. Tune in this Sunday, 5th of July at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Prime Minister James Marape says the PNG Chiefs' entry into the National Rugby League in 2028 will unite the nation while strengthening regional partnerships, tourism, investment and economic growth.
Prime Minister James Marape says the PNG Chiefs' entry into the Australian National Rugby League in 2028 is more than just a sporting achievement, describing it as a national unification strategy. Speaking after meeting with the PNG Chiefs board members and executives at the Melanesian House in Port Moresby, Mr. Marape said preparations for the club's inaugural NRL season are progressing well. Discussions focused on player recruitment, accommodation, facilities, fan ownership and Port Moresby's readiness to host the new franchise. Mr. Marape said Rugby League remains Papua New Guinea's greatest unifying force and PNG Chiefs will strengthen ties with Australia, New Zealand and the Pacific Island nations. He said the club will promote unity, peace and friendship while creating opportunities for young players across the region. The Prime Minister said the team's pathway will reflect Papua New Guinea's identity while welcoming eligible players from across the Pacific League community. He also highlighted the economic benefits expected from the PNG NRL entry, including growth in tourism, hospitality, transport, small businesses and investment. Plans for the PNG Chiefs village with accommodation, education and family support facilities are also progressing. Mr. Marape said the government will continue working with stakeholders to ensure Papua New Guinea is fully prepared for the historic NRL debut in 2028. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape has praised the Papua New Guinea Kickboxing Federation for using sport to positively shape young people. He also reaffirmed government support for grassroots sporting programs nationwide.
Prime Minister James Marape has commended the Papua New Guinea Kickboxing Federation for transforming the lives of young people through sports, discipline and leadership. Speaking after attending a national kickboxing tournament, the Prime Minister said sporting organizations play an important role in keeping young people away from crime, drugs and other social issues. The tournament featured male and female athletes from across the country, highlighting the growing popularity of kickboxing. Mr. Marape praised Federation President and former world champion Stanley Nandex, describing his journey as an inspiration for many young Papua New Guineans. He said Mr. Nandek's rise from leaving school after grade 6 to becoming a world champion proved that determination and discipline can change lives. The Prime Minister also acknowledged Mr. Nandek's commitment to mentoring young athletes and giving back to the communities. Mr. Marape said the government is ready to partner with sporting organizations that are investing in youth development. He said participants in organized sport could also benefit from second-hand change education program, SME opportunities and labor mobility pathways. The Prime Minister called on provinces, districts and sporting associations to strengthen partnerships and confirmed the government will continue exploring sustainable funding to expand grassroots sports programs across Papua New Guinea. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nah. Yum.
Beef stiff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
Welcome to the Law Asia Environmental Conference, taking place in Port Moresby from August 19 to 21. This is the first conference of its kind in our region, bringing together judges, lawyers, academics, and environmental experts to discuss the environmental rule of law and its importance for our future. Join us in Port Moresby this August for the Law Asia Environmental Conference. Together, we can shape a stronger, more sustainable future for Papua New Guinea, the Pacific, and beyond. Register now at Law Asia Environmental Law Conference 2026.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Ah, yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching True Guy Sports. The president of PNG Kickboxing Federation has confirmed 5 international invites for PNG Kickboxing during the last man standing quarterfinals tournament, prompting the need for elite selection.
According to the president of the PNG Kickboxing Federation, Stanley Nandex, international invites have come from Germany, China and Australia.
The finals of this event will take on the international on the 10th of December this year. I think that's the final one. And then the best fighters of that, then we will be putting for next invitations next year. So far, 5 international invitations already here in Japan, China and Australia. Yes.
He said the federation is in process to identify the best talents to represent PNG on an international arena through tournaments like last man standing and female kickboxing competition to be hosted.
At December event, we're looking at about top 8, 5 best from the last man standing and 3 from the undercards. We're also looking at the female. We have a female competition coming shortly, and we have under 16 as well, male. And that will be also good development pathway that we like to also put them on the show as well.
Joel Mipari, True Guy Sports.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Dated PNG.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show, which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues, amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather reports for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, sunny to fine evening. Popondetta, mostly fine. In the Momase region, Lae City, cloudy with rain showers, and Vanimo, partly cloudy with occasional showers. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms, and Buka, cloudy, occasional showers and thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy and some shower to drizzle, and Mendi, Tari and Wabek, fine to partly cloudy with possible evening light showers developing.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 1st of July 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.